Hi guys, my name is Taylor Dean and I am doing my video presentation over intimate partner and domestic violence within Native American reservations in America. So I'm going to just cover from a critical thinking perspective who, what, when, where, why, and how, and then I'm going to just show a visual of the graphic representation I did in my conceptual RETs of how, what, and who this is affecting. So I'll just begin with the critical thinking. So who this is happening to, Native Americans, specifically in reservations, because there are some that have like colonized and urbanized with us, but then also specifically Native American women with the increase of sexual violence and sexual violence in this domestic and intimate partner violence taking place. What is happening? Obviously, intimate partner violence, domestic violence, and sexual violence. Intimate partner violence is a little more focused than domestic violence because domestic is any violence that's taking place domestically in your home, so it can be against your partner, your kids, your pets, really anything. Intimate partner is more of that special person, that significant other. When has this been happening? Really since colonization has really kickstarted. Obviously that wasn't like right away when America was founded, but we definitely repressed these people into these small amount of land so that we could colonize around them, and that American culture has really taken its hold on Native American culture. And then when it stopped, well, it hasn't really stopped, obviously. If anything, it's probably growing with the amount of substance abuse of alcohol and drugs. So that'll kind of take me into why this is happening. Obviously, like I said, colonization and American culture has really taken its toll on Native Americans, being surrounded by that environment all the time. I mean, you guys know how it is. You surround yourself with the kind of people that you want to reflect in. So with colonization, the introduction to alcohol and drugs and substance abuse has really added to the amount of violence taking place. And I also wanted to touch on the legal system in place. So right now, tribal and federal law work together pretty ineffectively. So tribal law, I'll just give a quick overview of this. Tribal law is stated to where they can only prosecute and punish people of their land, crimes on their land, and only Native Americans. They are not allowed to prosecute any Americans, even if they're committing crimes on their soil. Now, federal law is that they are allowed to prosecute Native Americans who commit crimes on American soil and colonized land. So that's technically not the reservation. So it's pretty unfair, and it's created a loophole for Americans and specifically men to go on these reservations and commit crimes such as rape and sexual violence against people on the reservation and get away with it. So it's pretty sick. Where is this happening? Reservations in the United States, obviously, colonized America, and all that stuff we've been talking about. So how has this been happening? So my two main points are this introduction to alcohol, casinos and Native American reservations, obviously serving alcohols, creating a bar scene where men go get drunk and come home and they take their anger or their sexual frustration out on their intimate partner. And then honestly too, I was going to bring up oppression. So with historical oppression and oppression still to Native Americans, I mean, even confining them to a small amount of land and taking over the other land that they had lived on, that's oppression in itself. So along with oppression comes violence and a lot of things like that always. So that's my critical thinking perspective, and then I have my little pyramid right here, and I will be writing down how, who, and what is happening. Let me grab a marker here, a blue one, so it's a little darker so everybody can see. So I'm gonna write, and then I'll scoot out of the way. So how is this happening? So specifically colonization, introduction to alcohol, and then the legal systems. So I have the bottom row of my pyramid done for how. Who is this affecting? So historically oppressed people, and then on a more specific note, Native Americans, and then we'll put women in parentheses because acknowledging historically oppressed people encompasses men, children, anybody like that, but it's specifically in a majority of cases are against Native American women. And what does this lead to? Well, this leads to high rates of IPV. IPV sounds like a STD, but it's intimate partner violence. So there is my pyramid. I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation, and thank you for your time.